couple months ago, I started to ask myself some really big life questions, and they were life questions that I've never really asked myself before. I think I already assumed an answer. And then, like, I felt like the rug of my life, the foundation of my life, kind of was just kind of ripped from me. So then I had to figure out, okay, what do I stand on? What do I walk on now that this is kind of ripped from me? And I struggled with that for a little bit. And I wrestled with that, and I think now I'm in a place where I don't have answers, like at all. But I'm recognizing that no one does, and we're all stumbling, and we're all trying to figure this out. And I think to say that you have it figured out is to pretend and try to cope with the abyss of existence. Okay, I'm not trying to get dark here. What I'm trying to say is I've been dealing with these questions, and this is why I haven't really made content like I used to make. The energy hasn't been there. I think the energy is coming back slowly, but now all this energy has been trying to figure out or pour it into. First of all, trying to graduate. I got a couple more classes, and then I'm going to finish my master's degree. So I've been putting my energy there, and then been putting my energy into my music. I've really been enjoying that platform again and trying to find creative ways to express what's going on within me. I don't really feel excited about cutting on the camera and sitting in front of the camera like this anymore. Like, and to be honest, I never really felt excited about this. I've always been excited about being behind the camera, but part of YouTube is like you kind of have to be in front of the camera for videos to really, I don't know, take off or reach people. And that was kind of my aim for a while, and now I don't really care. I don't really care. I want my videos to be beneficial and helpful for people. I want my content to be helpful, but I don't I don't and I never really cared. I think I pretended to care, and I tried to care about all of these things that YouTube wants you to do to make a good video. But I really don't. I don't. I think I. But then I've been wrestling at the same time. Because at the end of the day, how much is you and how much is all those things that have influenced you? You know what I mean? So this is a challenge. As you can see, I'm everywhere mentally as I'm trying to make this video. But I want to land on this. I made an EP called Wait a Minute. And most of these songs I wrote like in January of this year, which is crazy, like January and February. And then I started dealing with like these big questions over the summer. And I don't know, I just wasn't eager to put the EP out or work towards it. I mean, I've been going back and forth about these songs, these 5 songs for months. And it kind of hit me that some of these words that I'm saying in the song, I'm saying it, I'm expressing myself, but this was before all these big questions. But it wasn't really my experience. Does that make sense? I mean, it was. Of course, I'm saying these things, but maybe I didn't really feel it. I'm like, man, I feel these words now. Like, yeah, like what I'm saying here, this is exactly how I felt, and this is what I think, and this is how I want to articulate myself. For some reason, when I did it in January, when I wrote these words in January and February and March, I don't know, they were there. And this is the crazy thing about creativity. Even the song, the last song that I released is called Pain. And in that song, I'm saying stuff like, I don't feel good. I don't feel good right now. I've been avoiding my pain, but it still remains somehow. And I didn't really know what that pain was. I think I knew that I was avoiding something, but I didn't know what it was. And it's like as soon as I released that video, or not that video, that song, it's like the existential crisis began. It's like I had to give myself permission to deal with the reality of what I was saying in the song. Which is, I don't know, it's just really crazy to think about creativity being like, okay, I write this and I don't really feel this. Or maybe I do feel it, but I don't feel it to the full extent until later on for some reason. Okay. But anyways, I made this EP, and this is how I've dealt with my existential crisis. I made songs, and I've tried to communicate what I felt and address my feelings and express my feelings. And this has been a very helpful way for me to deal with my existential crisis and to ground me. And there's been other things that have grounded me, counseling, community, taking care of myself, just the basic things have really been helpful. But the foundation of, I think, me being grounded again is creating again, honestly, and sharing that. So I'm making this video to, first of all, share my EP with you. If you haven't heard my EP called Wait a Minute, check it out. Let me know what you think. It's hip hop. So if you're not into hip hop, you may not be into it. But I'm also doing some singing on there, and it's not hip hop at the same time. So I don't know. I don't really know how to classify my music these days, but I spent a lot of time on this EP, probably more time than I've spent on any project. And it's not like well, there was a lot of tweaking, but it was really just wrestling. Like, do I put this out? Do I not? Do I put this out? Do I not? So now it's out, and I'm going to put out a lot more music. I got one more EP that's going to come out in December, probably. And then next year, after I graduate, get my degree, and be done with school, I'll focus all my energy on ministry and music and marriage, the three M's. So I'm excited. I got a lot of music that I've been making that I'm looking forward to sharing next year. But yeah, I've been going through an existential crisis and just really questioning my existence and struggling with some bigger questions than I've ever struggled with. And I feel, like I said, I feel grounded now and I feel happy and centered, but I didn't for a while. And I also still had a desire to make videos, which is also this thing of in itself. Like, okay, I'm struggling with all this stuff inwardly, but I still want to make a scripture meditation. You know what I mean? Do I bring that with me? Um, and bring people? Do I bring these big questions to this platform? You know what I mean? So this is something I've been struggling with and wrestling with, but here I am. Got the EP out. Check it out. Let me know what you think. And I think the content moving on, I don't know if I'm going to be in front of the camera for a while because I really just don't feel it. It took me a long time to just get back into this, and I don't really feel it right now. So I'm just going to go with the flow and create some music and share that with you on this channel and maybe get back into some interviews. I have a couple people I would like to talk to on this channel. And yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Thank you for watching. If you're going through your existential crisis, you're really asking those big questions, there's not much I can do to help you. um, I mean, I can be here with you. I'm willing to talk with you if you need a friend to talk to. But man, like I said, no one can. I don't know if I said that in this video, but no one can define your purpose or tell you why you're here. Like, because we don't really know. We're trying to figure this out. All of us. And maybe that can give you grace for yourself. That can give you grace for the people in your life that have given you answers that were very superficial and surface level. We're all trying to figure this out. So have grace on yourself. Have grace on the people around you. Don't take your life too seriously. Eat some ice cream. Eat some ice cream and go outside. Go to a park. Um, and just keep moving forward and recognize that at the end of the day, maybe this is something I keep landing on and maybe you can relate with this, but at the end of the day, as long as I'm alive, I'm here to live. Like if I can just keep it that basic, as long as I'm alive, I'm here to live. Okay, so what can help me live? What can help me live? And it's not just survival. I'm not just saying survival, but like living well. How do I live well? And this is a good question. How do I experience the good life? Maybe that's a question to think about. All right, I've been talking a lot. Thank you for watching this. I'm just everywhere with this video, but I thank you for giving me your attention for this 10 minutes or so. And I hope that my EP, Wait a Minute, will be something that will bless you and help you wherever you are. Thank you. Show me where I'm going. You can take the lead. Even though it's snowing, you can be my heat. Resting in the silence, I am finding peace. You can take me deep.